What if the most disruptive laptop Apple just released isn't the MacBook Pro or even the MacBook Air? What if it's the $599 MacBook Neo? Because here's the thing, when was the last time you could buy a brand new Apple laptop for under $600 or even $500 if you're a student? That's exactly what Apple is doing with the Neo. And in this video, we're going to break down what this laptop actually is, where it sits in Apple's lineup, the compromises Apple had to make to hit that aggressive price, and the one big question you should answer before buying one. Because on paper, this machine looks incredible, but once you look closer, things get a little more complicated. So let's start with where the Neo fits in Apple's lineup. Apple's strategy is pretty clear here. The Neo becomes the new entry point into the MacBook world. Above it sits the MacBook Air, and above that you have the MacBook Pro lineup, which stretches all the way up to those extremely expensive M-series Mac machines. The Neo starts at $599, and if you're a student or work in education, it drops to $499. That's almost half the price of the latest MacBook Air, which starts around $1,099. Now, yes, the Air offers more power and features, and we'll talk about that in a moment, but still, half the price for a MacBook is kind of shocking. The base Neo comes with Apple's A18 Pro chip, 8GB of memory, and 256GB of storage. However, the higher tier configuration is probably the better value. Spending an extra $100 doubles the storage to 512GB and adds Touch ID, which is incredibly convenient for logging in, Apple Pay, and unlocking apps instantly. One area where Apple clearly had some fun is the design. The MacBook Neo arrives in 4 colors: a soft blush pink, classic silver, a deep indigo blue, and a citrus green yellow that has been getting a lot of attention online. It feels like Apple is bringing some of that colorful iMac energy back to the MacBook lineup. And Apple didn't stop at the outer shell. The keyboard keycaps match the laptop's color, the rubber feet underneath match the color, and even the speaker mesh and wallpapers are designed to fit the theme. Those little touches make the laptop feel far more premium than the price suggests. Physically, it's a 13-inch aluminum laptop that looks very similar to a MacBook Air. The weight is almost the same, although the Neo is slightly thicker. Overall, the design language still feels very much like a proper MacBook rather than a budget experiment. Of course, hitting a $599 price point means some sacrifices had to happen. The first compromise is the keyboard. There's no backlight. In 2026, that feels a little strange. During the day, it's perfectly fine, but working late at night or in a dark classroom could become frustrating. The trackpad is also different. Instead of Apple's haptic Force Touch trackpad, the Neo uses a traditional mechanical trackpad that physically moves when clicked. On paper, that sounds like a downgrade, but realistically, it should still perform well for everyday tasks. The display also has thicker bezels compared to the MacBook Air, which slightly reduces the screen area. But there is an upside. There is no notch cutting into the display, and for some people, that alone might actually be a positive change. Connectivity is where things get a little mixed. The MacBook Neo includes 2 USB-C ports and a headphone jack, but only one of those ports supports USB 3 speeds. The other runs at USB 2 speeds, which is noticeably slower. There is also no MagSafe charging, so charging the laptop will use one of the USB-C ports. That means if you want to charge and connect accessories at the same time, you could run out of ports quickly. The display itself is a 13-inch IPS panel with around 500 nits of brightness and a 60 Hz refresh rate, which is perfectly acceptable for a laptop at this price. You also get a surprisingly solid 1080p webcam, good speakers, and support for Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 6, which is actually newer connectivity than some more expensive laptops. The most interesting part of the Neo is the processor. Apple is using the A18 Pro chip from the iPhone lineup. That means it focuses heavily on efficiency. For everyday tasks like browsing, office work, streaming, and light editing, it should perform comfortably without draining battery life quickly. So here's the real takeaway. The MacBook Neo is not perfect. The ports are limited, memory is capped at 8 GB, and the keyboard lacks a backlight. But at $599 or $499 for students, it becomes extremely hard to ignore. You still get a premium aluminum design, a solid display, great speakers, and the smooth macOS experience that many people love. If you need serious power or plan to keep your laptop for many years, the MacBook Air might still be the smarter investment. But if your goal is simply getting a great everyday laptop at the lowest possible price, the Neo suddenly becomes very interesting. So what do you think? Would you buy the MacBook Neo for $599, or would you spend the extra money and go for the MacBook Air instead? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next video.